All right, let's get started. My name is Jared Sparr, and I will be your host. This is the live webinar for Dance Studios. So if you are tired of processing customer payments and wasting a lot of labor, cost, and time doing that, as well as the high processing fees, you are in the right place. Let's see if my click is working here. There we go. All right, so let's get started. So your problem, and we're going to go through how you currently process payments right now. Most dance studios process payments either manually, so literally one by one, you're entering your customer's data in a credit card processing terminal, or possibly you have a software like a gateway service that you're entering that data into. Sometimes that gateway service will store that data for you, which is great, but then you still have to enter a manual payment, whether it's an invoice or just the payment part of it, and you might have to duplicate that in your management software, or possibly your management software takes care of that for you, which is great as well. But again, there's lots of features that are lacking there that just take a lot of extra time and labor that we're going to show you how to eliminate those. We're going to cut a lot of your time and your expenses out of the system. All right, so there's got to be a better way. You know, if you're frustrated with the time that you're wasting, and if you're frustrated with the money that you're wasting and the money that you're kind of spending on the credit card processing, we're going to show you how to eliminate that. So this is for you if you are a franchise, if you're a franchise dance studio, an independent dance studio, or a non-traditional place like yoga or martial arts. If you are any type of business similar or like that, this is a perfect system for you. Don't think just because you're working with franchise software that you're locked into it, because we're going to show you how you can work with your current management software and still retain the benefits. All right, so the first question we always get, how? How can you do this? How can you reduce my labor costs? How can you make my staff more efficient? And how is it going to integrate with our customer system or our management system? And how is it going to automatically populate and be PCI compliant and keep our data safe? Well, with that said, we basically have a customer portal. And say for the first time you go to bill your customer, you basically send them an email. And in the email, there's a link for them to make a payment. They click on that link and they go into a customer portal. So what they're going into is not the payment page, but they're setting up their own unique portal with all of their features and options that they want specifically for them. Excuse me. In that portal, they're going to set up their payment type so they can use either credit card or check by phone, like an ACH type of payment. They're going to set up a second payment type. So say, for example, their first check by phone has an ACH NSF, so there's no money available. It's going to automatically flip over to that second account, and that way you're kind of covered. They're going to set up notifications. So say, for example, they want a notification before the bill is sent out. That's going to happen. If they want a notification after the bill is sent out so that way they can reconcile their account, they can have that set up. There's going to be a lot of different things that they're going to set up in here, and you never have to see it. Your staff doesn't have to see it. So not only does it save you a ton of time, but it also keeps your customers' data very secure. All right, so how do you get paid? Well, again, your customer is going to choose credit card or check by phone. There's incentives for them to use the check by phone feature. And just so you know, by using that, it's going to save you 70% over credit card processing. So that feature alone will save you just a ton of money. The system automatically bills your customers if you want it to, or it can bill it like you are either manually, onesies, twosies for like different amounts or different frequencies, or can link up with your management system and automatically populate so that way the bills can come out and automatically get done for you and send you just a report just to let you know that was taken care of. And again, if there's an NSF or a failed payment like a decline, you've got that second feature on file. The one thing that's also very important to know is if, say, both of them decline for some reason, it'll automatically send you and the customer an email. Now, you'll get the email as a notification so you can follow up and make sure it's taken care of, but you don't have to call the customer right away. Basically, that customer has, again, a link in their email. It says that their payment failed. They click into the portal, they update the information, they make the payment. So it's all taken care of. Again, you don't have to spend any time or labor, and your employees don't ever see that credit card or ACH information, so it's all secure. Now, why I say you get the email just to follow up is just so that you can make sure that the customer did what they were supposed to do. So you want to just check in a couple days, make sure they did the update. And if they didn't, maybe then it's time to make a phone call. All right. Next biggest question, does it work with my current scheduling or management software? And we say yes. Most customers use this as a side-by-side, so it's not directly integrated. We do have integration features. Most management softwares are pretty easy to integrate with directly. They use different gateways that we can link in through. And even if it's a proprietary software that they will not allow someone to come into, there's different ways that we can use screenshots to get the data to automatically populate. So again, even if you are really insistent and want it to integrate, that's something that we can make happen. We just had a customer up in northern Michigan, huge landscaping wholesale supplier. They had thousands of SKUs and they wanted to make sure that everything was integrated. And we were able to do that for them. It just took a little bit of technical savvy and some reverse engineering, and there was no cost to the customer. And now they're saving literally $1,000 a month in labor. All right, so with this solution, you can save time by creating invoices automatically and billing your customers automatically. You can save time by updating your customer info. Say, for example, there's an NSF. You can save time and by not having to manually enter your credit card charges. You're going to have increased security because your employees will never see that customer sensitive data. You're going to give your customers more payment options and backups, so in case those payments fail. You're going to give your customers incentives to pay by check, which is going to save you a ton of money. And kind of like the next step on that is if you want to use a convenience fee, we can actually put that in the system as well. And our customers, or excuse me, our merchants that use the convenience fee option, they literally eliminate their credit card processing fees because the convenience fee covers that fee. This is going to speed up your cash flow tremendously, and it's going to work with your current system. So we've kind of covered everything really quick and clean there. The next step is to get a free demo. We would love to do a demo for you, show you how the software works, and then how our pricing works is we give you a quote that's based on return on investment. We want to make sure that from day one, this doesn't cost you any money out of pocket. It actually saves you money. So the more you use it, the more money you save. To get a quote, just give me a call. My phone number is on the screen, or my email, whichever one's more convenient for you. And if you have any questions, go ahead and same thing. Give me a call or email, and we'll answer those for you. There's no obligation, and we're happy to talk to you. All right, with that, I appreciate your time. Have a good day.